Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Raiders have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Breeze now on first down. And caught right side, Green. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And down he'll go at the 25. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. First down, Carr. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Looks to be right around the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. First down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. And not great starting field position here for the offense. In his own end zone, it's Breeze. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The former Cal Bear now, C.J. Anderson on the carry. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Breeze. Green with a catch left side. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Breeze now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Again, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Oakland ready to take the field. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard near the 34-yard line.
Check.
Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Garrett. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Again, it's Carr. Throwing it at traffic there, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now Carr again. Over the middle that time to Weems. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Carr now on first down. Screen play, Johnson. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Throw again. Completes it right side to Cooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Underneath for Johnson. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Carr on the bootleg. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it third and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. 3rd and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Here we go.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Breeze now. Now Breeze lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Carr going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And some space here. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Carr to throw on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Garrett. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw, it's caught. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Breeze. On the right side, caught by Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Fighting through. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Fighting down past the 45. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Jakeem Grant now to return. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for
blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Oakland. 45 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Carr throwing on second down. The quick slant caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Fresh set of downs here. Breeze now to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Carr will try it again on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Carr now to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Carr. He's going to walk into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Throwing now is Breeze. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off.
Now Breeze wants the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. So the D-line's going to spread out. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So out come the Raiders. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. On second down, here's Carr. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On play action, now Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
To throw, it's Breeze. This one complete to Smallwood. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Now Breeze. He goes underneath for Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. To throw is Breeze. This one complete to Smallwood. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big-time play there on 4th and 10. 48 yards. On first down, Carr dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. Again, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing now is Carr. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Carr again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. That is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. On play action, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rashard Robinson with a pick. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Breeze is looking to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. A dump off to Anderson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Broncos, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that's a wrap for Charles.